Hi, my name is Ben Gobble, and I'm a sales representative with the Southern Ohio Copperheads. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
Yeah, I'm so glad you were able to make it down to Athens.
So I just wanted to be able to give you our summer ticketing package that we offer.
Thank you.
The cool thing about our tickets is they're like silly putty. So you can mold it, you can shape it, and stretch it however you want. Well, we can do that with our tickets as well. We can mold them to fit your specific needs and to help increase your sales.
Oh, wow, great.
So, for example, how many local salespeople do you have?
We have about 5.
5? And about out of those 5, how many key accounts do each of the salespeople have?
They each have 10 to 15 accounts.
Okay. And what size is important for each of your account?
Typically anything above $25,000 is a big account for us.
Okay, great. And how important is new business to your salespeople?
It's extremely important to us.
So with that in mind, do you have a strict plan that is designed to get new business every month since it is so important to you?
We actually don't right now.
Okay, that's completely understandable. It can be hard sometimes to get your salespeople to focus on getting new business and things like that. With the use of our Silly Putty tickets, you can not only get your salespeople to focus on new business, but you can keep track as well.
Oh, wow, that's great.
So, for example, the first step is to have your salespeople identify to you what new prospects are key to them.
Okay.
That wouldn't be hard in your mind, would it?
No, that sounds good.
Great. An important key to salespeople getting that new sale from a prospect is creating a great relationship between the seller and the buyer through constant contact and being available.
Okay.
A great way to build this relationship is taking it out of the office. A more relaxed environment like playing golf or taking the prospect out to lunch can help the seller and buyer be more comfortable and create that bond.
That makes sense.
Something like golf or lunch can get expensive, so just by implementing our Silly Putty tickets, you're able to build these relationships, focus on new business, and keep track of sales.
Oh, wow.
So here's how it works. The salesperson will call their prospect, who they've created a relationship with, and he says, "Hey, how about joining me at the Copperheads game this season? I've got the best seats in the house." This is a chance to not only spend time with the client and bond, but get them to the game so they can have a great time. This is much more effective than just giving away tickets as a gift. But by going to the game, they are creating a relationship.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
So just to reinforce how great this is, I have a testimonial here from the owner of Union Street Diner, Bob Johnson.
Very cool.
So like you and your company, the experienced difficulties from looking at new business can be troublesome, and you can see how a couple Copperheads games this year have actually helped increase their sales by 15%.
Wow, yeah.
And what could be even better than taking a prospect out to a game is if you ask the president or maybe even the sales manager to go along. Would you be willing to do that occasionally for the right account?
Of course, it sounds doable.
Great. And would it be too much to ask to have your salespeople spend just one evening a month with each key prospect at one of our games?
No, not at all.
Well, our season is 6 months long. With each one of your salespeople, if they took out one prospect a month at one of our games, each salesperson will bring in 6 new prospects a season.
Wow, that sounds great.
Of those 6 prospects, how many of those do you think would end up as a customer?
Maybe about like half of them.
Half of them? That's exactly right. That's exactly right to really think that way, but let's go for the bare minimum. If each salesperson converted just one prospect to be a new customer, that would be $25,000 for each salesperson. Having 5 salespeople in your organization, that would be $125,000 in new business. Do you see where I arrived at that number?
I do, yeah.
And you know, we've been talking about new business, but we might also consider your existing clients. After all, your competitors are going to be out there trying to build the same relationships with your clients as you.
Yeah, of course.
So would it also be too much to ask if your salespeople spend just one evening with an existing client as well as an evening with a prospect?
No, not at all.
Well, great. Then to give each salesperson one game a month to take out a prospect, you would need 5 games a month. You understand where I got this number from as well, right?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. You would need the similar amount of games per month to have a salesperson take out an existing customer as well.
Okay.
You would need 5 games per month for existing clients as well, totaling 10 games per month. Now let's talk about what tickets would be best for you.
Okay.
So based on what you've told me today in our conversation, I would suggest having a seating area in our club level. With our limited club seating, you'd get an in-seat wait service, playoff ticket priority, meet the team parties, and even access to premium dining. I mean, who doesn't love great food and a cold beer at a baseball game?
That's so true.
You know, the cost of having a planned, controlled new business effort is really quite nominal for the return.
Okay.
For each of your salespeople to take out one key prospect and one current client per month, you would need 10 games per month or 60 games per season.
Mm-hmm.
The return on investment would be substantial. If one salesperson brought in one new piece of business, your sales would increase by $125,000. Now, because you need 60 games, I would personally recommend four season tickets. That would leave about 10 games for your employees or customers. The cost of those season tickets would only be about $14,000. Do you know how happy you'd be giving this plan a try?
That sounds so great.
Exactly. So that decision would be worth about $125,000 in new business and possibly up to $250,000 in new business. I mean, come on, what's not to like about that?
Yeah, wow.
So let's get this in order today, and we'll reserve you some prime seats. Would you like the account to be under your name or your company's name?
Probably under my company's name.
Company's name? Great.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to make sure that you don't have any other reservations and just make sure that you're cool with that $125,000 and possibly $250,000 that we could get you a new business.
That sounds so great.
Awesome. So let's just do it. Let's get you signed up today. You'd be really pleased with the results.
Awesome.
So having looked through this program and talking about this conversation and looking at this new business potential, what would your new recommendation be on this whole thing?
Definitely would recommend that we implement some of the things you talked about today and really move forward with this new ticketing deal.
Ticketing deal? Awesome. Well, let's get you on paper right now, get you signed up, and have everything in order. And then as you go throughout the next couple of days, talk to your partners and talk to everything. See if if they're all for it, and we can finalize the deal in a couple of weeks and make sure that everything's good.
Alrighty, great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate your time today.
Thanks.